Good evening and welcome to Etown News. I'm Kocher.
And I'm Veith. Etown's holiday tree lighting, a recap of Dancing with the Jays, and more coming up after this.
This past Friday at 7 p.m., the Elizabethtown College dance team hosted their annual Dancing with the Jays performance. The theme was Y2K movies. From Step Brothers to Shark Tale, the duos picked from a wide range of movies. Each member of the team and a partner of their choice competed for the top spot from the audience voting for their favorite performance. Professors and staff also performed throughout the night, and Truman also made an appearance. Everyone took the stage, impressed, and it was a great event. At the end of the night, Emma Hobb and Allison Havrak were named the winners. All of the proceeds went to the dance team so they could fund a trip to a major dance competition in Florida.
Last Wednesday, Etown had their annual holiday celebration. The evening-long festivities brought a smile to all who attended. ECTV's Logan Zimmerman has more on this story.
2024 Elizabethtown College Tree Lighting Ceremony.
Elizabethtown College kicked off the holiday season by hosting their annual tree lighting ceremony. They began the night with a holiday dinner which was held in the Bowers Fieldhouse. Students gathered to eat a wide variety of food, from your more traditional turkey to sirloin and a sushi bar. Afterwards, a community reception was held inside the Bauer Student Center. Students lined up for fresh cider, cookies, and a chance to get their pictures taken with Truman and the Blue Jay mascot. The formal tree lighting program, led by the College Institutional Traditions Committee, began at 8 p.m. in front of Zug Hall. Students and residents of the Elizabethtown community gathered, toughing out the cold to spend time with one another.
A time to connect our community, and a really good time to connect with friends and family and even people that don't go to school but live in Etown.
Throughout the night, there were multiple different speakers and clubs to represent the college.
I really enjoy the vocal groups performing. I think I just love Christmas music, and as a former choir kid, hearing them, especially a cappella, it's just so impressive, and when it's done so well, it's definitely my favorite part.
Just before lighting the tree, President Betty Ryder sat down to read a holiday story. After she finished, students eagerly counted down the seconds before she pressed the button. And with the holiday season right around the corner, students are looking forward to what it brings.
I think family is really important during the holidays, especially since we're in college. It's hard to see family because you're always at school and you're always working hard. So during the holidays, it's nice to just be home and spend time with family.
To wrap up the night, students hung around to admire the tree as well as waiting in line for the giveaway of the annual tree lighting mugs. In Elizabethtown, Logan Zimmerman, ECTV.
Interested in celebrating another tree lighting? Tomorrow, Live Etown will be hosting its own ceremony. The Merry Grinchmas Etown tree lighting, members of the community can join in celebrations starting at 5:45 p.m. tomorrow evening. Music will be played, food will be served, and a number of Grinch and Christmas-themed festivities will take place throughout the night. At 7 p.m., the tree lighting ceremony will begin. For more information for the event, follow live_Etown on Instagram. There you can find everything from entertainment to contests to businesses involved.
On Friday, November 16th, Phalanx held their Christmas show. The college's all-male a cappella group welcomed members of the Elizabethtown community to the cave that night at 6 p.m. Admission was free for all attendees. The night continued to get the school into the holiday spirit when the group's Christmas-themed performances. The performers put on a show with their set of music for the night. From holiday music to holiday sweaters, it's clear that the festive season is in full swing.
The Video Game Club is hosting Super Mash Bros. Ultimate Tournament this week. The event will be held on Friday from 6 to 9 p.m. in Nycary 203. There will be a prize rewarded to the winners of the tournament. This is the club's third event of the year, and there are still spots available. If you are interested in signing up, you can reserve your spot by following the Sign Up Genius link in the description below. All are welcome. Good luck to all participants. Now here's Gwen Young with your weekly sports updates.
Thanks, Ella. Our Blue Jay athletics continued to impress this season, as it was another strong week for many of the teams. The wrestling kicked Saturday off with a third-place finish at the Shenandoah Invitational. Junior Gannon Smith and senior Corey Cope won their weight classes, and a couple of Blue Jays earned second-place finishes. Smith earned a win in the 184 class with a 4-0 decision in the final, and Cope swiftly earned his first, placing in the 133 class with a pinfall in his final. Senior Will Davis of the 197 class and first-year Kwasiri Niwadomi at 285 were the two second-place finishes for Etown. They'll take on Wilkes University at home on Friday at 7 p.m. when they'll celebrate Alumni Night. The women's cross-country team finished 10th in the Mid-Atlantic Regional on Saturday. The Blue Jays impressed as multiple runners ran personal bests. Fifth-year Kelty Oster had a great day, finishing in 10th and earning all region honors. Sophomore Keely Fitzgerald and junior Gwen Young had career days with personal best times and 54th and 56th place finishes. Senior Maureen Bozak and junior Isabel Anderson rounded out the strong day for the Jays. Bozak finished in 65th, and Anderson also ran a personal best in 82nd. The men's team finished in 9th in their regional event. Senior Daniel Myers earned all region honors for the first time with a 31st place finish. Sophomore Will Inglis came home in 55th, and senior Nolan Pettit came across the line a couple seconds later in 58th. Other finishers include sophomore Derek Kendig in 75th, and junior Ben Ortiz, who crossed the line in 77th. This Saturday, Oster, who qualified for the NCAA championships once again, will race in the championship in Terre Haute, Indiana at 11 a.m. The swim team struggled against Catholic University over the weekend. The women's team fell 190-67. Junior Kaylee Blair earned the lone win for the Blue Jays in the 100 free. There were a number of second-place finishes from junior Haley Polis, senior Gracie Harding, and Blair. The men's team found similar struggles, losing 204.5 to 57.5. The Blue Jays were unable to grab wins in any events. Junior Leaf Hoffman earned two second-place finishes in the 1,000 free and 200 backstroke. Other second-place finishes included first-year Baron Bishop, who tied for second in the 100 breaststroke, junior Austin Smith in the 100 fly, and senior Andy Hoke in the 200 IM. The men's and women's teams will get back in action on Friday against York College in the Spartan Splash. This event will start on Friday and end on Sunday. The basketball teams dominated and continued their strong starts to the season. The women's team moved to 2-1 after beating Dickinson College 83-48. After a slow start in the first quarter, the Blue Jays took control the rest of the way. It was a complete team effort as 5 Blue Jays reached double figures. The leading scorers included fifth-year Kylie Wilson with 15, senior Summer McNulty, who matched Wilson with 15 herself, and senior Danny Ray Reno, who added 14 of her own. Reno earned a double-double with 10 rebounds as well. The men's team also moved to 2-1 with the 88-68 win over Messiah University. After a back-and-forth first half, the tide shifted as the Blue Jays took a big lead and wouldn't look back. Junior Austin Finarelli led the Jays in scoring with 22 points on 50% from the field. Senior Rance Russo also put up big numbers with 18 points and 6 rebounds. Sophomore MJ Branker and junior Reese Ziegler were the other players to reach double figures, scoring 11 and 10 respectively. Both teams will take on Catholic tonight at 7 p.m. The women's team will play on the road and the men's team will be at home. Week 11 of the NFL season saw some of the league's best rivalries on full display. The Green Bay Packers outlasted the Chicago Bears, winning 20-19. Rookie quarterback Caleb Williams had a good day, accounting for 301 yards. It looked like he led the game-winning drive late in the fourth, but Chicago's game-winning field goal attempt was blocked and Green Bay hung on. The Pittsburgh Steelers continued their dominance over the Baltimore Ravens with an 18-16 win. Ravens kicker Justin Tucker continued to struggle, missing 2 field goals, and the Steelers defense was able to contain the Ravens offense. Pittsburgh kicker Chris Boswell kicked 6 field goals to lead his team to their 8th win of the season, moving to 8-2. The Seattle Seahawks handed the San Francisco 49ers their 5th loss, defeating them 20-17. Both offenses struggled in this one. Late in the fourth, the 49ers held a 4-point lead, but Seattle quarterback Geno Smith orchestrated a game-winning drive that culminated in a 13-yard touchdown run with 12 seconds to go. The NFL's last undefeated team was handed their first loss of the season as the Buffalo Bills took down the Kansas City Chiefs 30-21. It was a deep into the fourth quarter, but Bills quarterback Josh Allen put his team up 2 scores with 2 minutes to go after rushing for a 26-yard touchdown. Bills linebacker Terrell Bernard then put the finishing touches on this one, intercepting Patrick Mahomes with a minute left. The Bills now sit at 9-2. The NHL season is underway. Let's take a look at the top teams and players. The Winnipeg Jets lead the league with 30 points as they started the season with 14 wins in their first 15 games. The New Jersey Devils lead the Eastern Conference with 26 points. The Minnesota Wild and Florida Panthers each have 25 points, with the Carolina Hurricanes, Vegas Golden Knights, and Toronto Maple Leafs all having 24 points. Colorado's Nathan MacKinnon leads the league with 33 points, with Minnesota's Kirill Kaprizov following closely behind with 31 points. Center Sam Reinhart has 28 points, and Jack Eichel has 27 points. Nikita Kucherov and Martin Nikis each have 26, and Mikko Rantanen has 25. That's all for this week's sports updates. Now here's Phillip Patches with your weekly weather report.
Thanks, Gwen. Welcome to the Weekly Weather Watch, where we cover the weather once a week, rain or shine. I'm your host, Phillip Patches. Today, Wednesday the 20th, is a cloudy with a high of 73 and a low of 37. There will be more clouds on Thursday with a high of 47 and a low of 35. Friday is going to be rainy with a high of 48 and a low of 39. Then it will be cloudy on Saturday, and we'll have a high of 47 and a low of 38. We won't see too much sun on Sunday, and we'll have a high of 49 and a low of 34. Still going to be cloudy on Monday with a high of 50 and a low of 37. Tuesday is going to have some more clouds, and we'll see a high of 52 and a low of 35. Thank you for tuning in to the Weekly Weather Watch. I'm Phillip Patches. See you next week. Now back to Will and Ella in the studio.
In politics, President-elect Donald Trump is in the process of choosing members for his cabinet. Most of his choices were controversial, even within the Republican Party. He chose Matt Gaetz to be the Attorney General, Pete Hegseth for the Defense Secretary, and Robert F. Kennedy Jr. for the Department of Health and Human Services. The latter was an especially controversial choice, as he is outspokenly against vaccinations. Trump's choice for his cabinet still have to be confirmed by the Senate before they take their positions, but it is very rare for a nominee to get denied.
It was recently announced that Beyoncé will be performing at the halftime during the Ravens vs. Texans game on Christmas Day. The game will be played in Houston, Texas, the singer's hometown. While not all details have been revealed, it was mentioned that Beyoncé will feature special guests during this performance. If you're interested in tuning in, the game and the halftime performance will be streamed on Netflix.
That's all for this week, Jays. Remember to follow us on Instagram and Facebook for all the latest updates on our shows. I'm Will Veith.
And I'm Ella Kocher. Have a great week, and remember to
Take flight, Etown.